Welcome to this channel. In this particular tutorial, we would be designing 20 filter circuit using the Kicad tool. For more such videos, I request you to like, share and subscribe to my channel below. In the project file, double click on 20 Kicad, which is a schematic file, and we will edit this on the schematic editor. Now click on the add symbol and click on the schematic editor. So the library would load, and from this choose symbol, select LM741 and place this particular LM741 on the schematic window. Now, once this particular symbol is placed, now right click on this and select mirror vertically option. This would help us to make our design easier and simple. Now click on add symbol and select piecewise in the choose symbol, and in this particular piecewise library we have to select the resistor. So select this particular resistor symbol, and in order to rotate, use R button of the keyboard. Now we have to place the resistor and capacitor. For in this particular design, we have to place 3 resistors and 3 capacitors. So place the resistors and the capacitors accordingly as shown in this tutorial. Now, once the resistor and capacitors are placed, we have to place the voltage source. So again, type piecewise and select the voltage source from the library and place this particular voltage source. For in this particular design, we require 3 particular voltage source. 2 voltage source will be used as plus or minus 15 volt, and one particular voltage source will be used as a supply voltage or input voltage. Then click on ground and place this particular ground symbol across the all voltage source as shown in this particular tutorial. Next, we have to place the global label. So click on place label and place the label VCC on the schematic window. Again, click on the schematic editor and place the global label VEE and place the global label VIN as shown in this particular tutorial. Next, we have to provide the values for various resistor and capacitor for this particular design. So right click on the resistor and click on properties and define the value of resistor as reference as R1 and the value of resistor as 470 kilo ohm and click OK. Similarly, right click on the second resistor and define the reference as R2 and define the value as 470 kilo ohm and click OK. Right click on the last resistor and click on properties and define the reference as R3 and define the value as 270 kilo ohm and define the value as 220 kilo ohm and click OK. Now right click on the capacitor and define the value of the first capacitor as 0.005 microfarad. Similarly, we have to define the capacitor value of C2 and also the C3. So for C2, it has to be 0.005 microfarad and for the C3 capacitor, it has to be 0.001 microfarad. Next, we have to make the appropriate connections. So click on wire and connect the global pin V in to resistor R1 and from resistor R1 connect this to capacitor C3 and resistor R2. From the capacitor C3 is connected to resistor R3 and from resistor R3 it is connected to capacitor C1 and capacitor C2. Now from the capacitor C1 it is connected to resistor R1 and from capacitor C2 it is connected to the resistor R2. From resistor R2 it is connected to the pin number 3 of LM741 and from the capacitor C2 it must be connected to the resistor R2 and the terminal number 3 of LM or the pin number 3 of LM R41. Now from the pin number 2 connect this to the output of LM741 and connect the pin number 4 and pin number 7 to a respective voltage source. Now click on ground and place this particular ground across the capacitor C3 and resistor R3 and click on wire and connect this ground connection in between capacitor C3 and resistor R3. Now we have to connect the global pin VCC to the respective voltage source. So VCC, VEE and VIN global pins must be connected to their respective voltage source as shown in this particular tutorial. Next, we have to define the voltage source values. So right click on property, define the reference as VCC and define the value as 0 and click on spice model and select the DC value as 9 volts and click OK. Now right click on this particular voltage source. In the properties, define it as VEE and define the value as 0 and click on spice model. Select the DC value as minus 9 volt and click OK. Right click on the voltage source, click on properties, define the reference as VIN and define the value as 0. Click on spice model, define the AC magnitude as 1 and define the sinusoidal as DC offset as 0, amplitude as 1 and frequency as 1 kHz and click OK. Next, we have to define the model for LM741. So right click on that, define the reference as U1 and click on model, click on select file, and in the I have done the model files in the Kicad tutorial folder. So double click on this models and you have to select this LM741 model for your reference and select the LM741. The type has to be subcircuit and the alternate node sequence has to be 32746 and click OK. Now everything is done. We have to place the spice analysis. So click on add text and define the spice analysis as dot AC linear. We need number of points as 20. So the starting frequency has to be 0.1 and the ending frequency has to be 10 kilohertz. Now place this on the schematic and click on inspect, click on simulator, run this particular simulation, click on probe and place across the output of LM741. Now you can see the AC analysis for this particular twin tree filter circuit.